Yo, yo, what up? It's your girl Joy, the Hip Hop Powerfon, and this will be your Mercury in Aries tarot reading. Mercury will be rolling into the sign of Aries on Saturday, March 9th at 11:03 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Now, you're getting this reading early because I need to prep you all on Wednesday for the new moon in Pisces, okay? So, this transit will be in the 9th house, ruled by Sagittarius. And we will be using the Fiery Sacred Sisterhood Tarot deck to match the Aryan energy. Okay, so let's see what we have here. Okay. Oh, King of Swords. King of Swords is crazy to me because I started the reading right before you are seeing what you're seeing, and we started off with the King of Swords. Okay, so that's never happened. Okay. Oh, wise old owl. We want to learn. We want to understand. We are going to pick apart our belief system, our faith, breaking it down, analyzing it so that we can learn something new. Okay, there is a level of curiosity that is leading you to explore your own personal dynamic with your higher power. Okay, and so the King of Swords is very intelligent, very wise. Okay, he is, or well, the king is very, because a woman can be a king. Okay, knowledgeable, has all the book smarts, but doesn't have the personal experience. Sometimes you learn through experience or action, okay, which is an Aries word, okay, and going on this journey, this adventure, okay, that is going to get you the hands-on experience that you desire, okay. Mercury rules local travel. So you might go to a different church. You might start going back to church. Okay. If you're not a religious person, maybe, okay, there will be an adventure in the astral realm, because clearly, okay, the new moon is going to be coming in, okay, almost within like 24 hours of this transit. And so even when the new moon peaks, Mercury is still going to be in Aries. And so we know Pisces is all about the dream and the astral and transcending, okay, into a higher power and oneness with the universe. And so this little adventure, you are so prepared. You feel like you got everything you need, and knowledge wise, you got your sword of truth. You got your wise old white owl here. Okay. So if there's any messages that are coming through, the owl is definitely going to communicate that with you. But I'm just, because we see the back of the king on this deck. And so we're not looking at the past, because the past is the past. We are only moving forward, and we're going about it fairly quickly. Okay. Mercury rules transportation. And so we are headed on our way. Let's see. Ooh. This is Five of Wands. And did she come out? How did she come out? She kind of came out in a weird way, but I'm going to do it upright. Okay. Tending to your garden. This is prepping us for springtime. Because probably by the time the spring comes, you will have a renewed sense of faith. Let me see. Where does Mercury go into Taurus? That's what I am looking for. Mercury goes into Taurus. Okay. Gonna be there. I knew something was gonna happen with Mercury. Yes, yes, yes. But when, hold up. I mean, I knew Mercury retrograde was coming up. Is that on the 1st? It is, of April. So that's why you got to get this clarity while you can, okay? Before things get a little bit wonky. Okay, so this is change. 5 is all about change. It is also about truth and light. But here you see she is tending to her sunflowers. Sunflowers are associated obviously with the sun, which represents the self, the ego. So you are going to cut out what you no longer need, because even though this is 5 of Wands, she still has this blade here. Okay, so that is still you holding on to your truth. Okay, and so you're just gonna see which beliefs are maybe like a little outdated. Okay, because you don't need to take everything with you. That's how you grow. You got to leave childish things behind, right? Okay, like when you're younger, you are taught how to say grace. God is grace, God is good, let us think. But when you get older, you might say something completely, totally different. Okay, so you are growing in your faith by getting rid of what is no longer needed. Kind of pruning the shrubs here. Okay. Six of Pentacles. Support, support, support. We go from 5 to 6. So we are growing and glowing. Sharing, equality. And so this is the kind of spiritual support you are looking for. You're kind of looking for a little bit of charity. You want someone to kind of guide you. Okay. 9th house characters are professors, priests, pastors, those that can teach you about philosophy or religion and other higher trains of thought, I guess is the phrase that I'm looking for. But you're looking for a guy, someone that can support what it is that you're trying to do as you try to gain the knowledge. You don't want someone that is looking down on you or someone that you don't respect, okay? Because learning is an exchange, okay? As a student, you can learn from the teacher. And as a teacher, you can also learn from the student. And so you want someone that is going to be able to guide you on this journey, because religion or faith is a little tricky. There's a lot of gray area. And so Mercury, as ruler of Virgo, tends to kind of analyze things, wants to break things down in order to try to make it better. And so faith, I'm not going to say you can't break it down, but you can kind of pinpoint different parts of your personal spiritual or religious journey and kind of see, okay, where certain beliefs may have shifted or how it changed your behavior. Like, for instance, if you got baptized as a young child, maybe you got baptized again as an adult, because as a child, you know, sometimes you're doing it because your parents tell you to do it because that's what you're supposed to do. And so you don't understand the gravity of being baptized. And some of us were christened, okay, when we were younger, where they put the little holy water on your head, okay, but we were clearly not even aware of that even happening, okay. We have no memory of said spiritual or faithful commitment. And so now you're just kind of analyzing those things and trying to not assimilate. What is the word? Not indoctrinate. I can't even think of the word right now. But that's okay. It'll come to me. Let's see. Integrate. You're trying to integrate those experiences. Yes, it makes sense of these things. Let's see. Knight of Wands. 2 of Wands. 3 of Pentacles. Oh, no, that's the Empress. Okay. Knight of Wands in reverse. Sheesh, I don't know what's happening out there. Came out in reverse, but I'm going to show it to you upright, okay? She has the cat to represent her feminine energy, okay? Also, we know cats are able to communicate with, quote unquote, the other side. But here, she is quilting. And most nights I thought this was 2 cards. She's quilting. Most nights you see them on a horse, especially the Knight of Wands. They're the fastest knight in the deck. They go, 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 which is completely representative of Aries energy. But here, you know that you cannot speed past the details, okay? You got to slow down in order to analyze and kind of make sense of everything. And so as you do that, that's why we got this 2 of Wands. It's like, what in the world? Like, trying to understand your place in the world as a believer, whatever it is that you believe. What is your role? What is your purpose? And then we have this Empress who came out in reverse, just like this Knight. This is a 3. It's all about fertility, creativity, planting seeds, nurturing, caring, okay? Maybe there was an experience when you were younger with someone in the church and you felt neglected, they were cold or mean, rude and nasty to you, and so that kind of turned you off from religion, although you still maintained a connection with God's source, the universe, Allah. And so that's why you're trying to figure out where you fit into like the grand scheme of things, okay? That's the 9th house, the bigger picture, big expansion, okay? That's why you have to slow down with this Knight of Wands here. Slowly, and didn't I say integrate? That's what quilting is. She is integrating, and the quilt is essentially the bigger picture. She's putting it all together. And you know, a quilt is something very comforting, okay? And so here, even in this 2 of Wands, okay, you see that she is now wearing said quilt. And underneath, it is alluded to her being nude, which is the vulnerability, because that is what you need, okay, in order to connect spiritually, okay? Because there's a choice here. You don't have to do any of this. You can continue to do what you've been doing. You can go full force, okay, into religion or organized religion, or you can kind of just do your own thing, okay? And kind of get a little bit from here, a little bit from there. You can do tarot, you can do astrology, you can still go to church and be a Christian. Maybe there is some Muslim or Islam beliefs that you hold close. Maybe there are some belief systems from Catholicism that you hold close, or atheism, okay, that you hold close. Religion or faith is whatever you believe it to be. It's not one homogeneous thing. It is a quilting of multiple things that allow you to be comfortable in who you are and contribute to society as a whole. Does that make sense? I hope it makes sense. Because your legacy, if you want to have kids or if you have kids, they are going to subscribe to the belief system that you teach them as they're young and growing up, until they're old enough to kind of make their own decisions and step out on their own faith, have their own experiences to learn what it is to have faith. And what do they say? Oh, ye of little faith. Okay. And here we get the 6 of Wands. Everybody loves a good victory story. Everybody loves a hero. Okay. Dance, dance, revolution. She got the little wreath in her hand. Very proud. And this is probably, see, this is the quilt. Okay, right? And it's not done yet. It's not even really a quilt. It is a whole full tutu with a top and ballet shoes. Okay? And that is the finished product. And that is something that you can use. Okay? There is a method to the madness, or a message in the madness. Okay? Because you go from just a ball of yarn to a full-on, okay, outfit, uniform, clothing. Clothing protects us. Clothing keeps us warm. Clothing has a lot of different functions, just as does faith. But you have to believe, okay? You can't say, oh, well, I don't believe in clothes, because clothes are actual, tangible, physical, practical things that we can see, smell, touch, okay? And all of those things. But you can't do that with faith. But you have to know that it's real. Right? Faith is something that you have to believe deep down in your gut, in your spirit. And so a lot of times people get caught up with the inability to physically engage with a higher power. And we have the King of Wands here. We go from King of Swords to King of Wands. With the soul sunflower. So you got rid of 4 sunflowers and you traded your sword for the final sunflower. Wands represent prana, your spirit, your life force energy, and that is what connects you to your higher power. That is where you can feel the faith, see the faith through your works, okay? Taste the faith, okay, through your passion, your drive, your desire to help others, be of service. That's how you make things better. You might be a little bit nervous, and that's okay. Everybody gets a little nervous. But you were granted authority, okay, in this physical life on earth. And so that alone should be enough for you to have faith. You being alive. That's what Aries energy is about. Survival. You are here. You have survived and gone through a lot. You've been on this journey called life. Okay? And things could have went 1,000 quadrillion different ways, but it didn't. You are here now in this moment watching this reading, just as I'm here doing this reading for you all. Okay? I've been through a lot. You've been through a lot. Everybody has their stories, IES, okay? And so your faith, your life is simply a testimony, okay, for your faith. You don't have to be a pastor or a priest or a saint or the Pope or a deacon or someone of ranking in the church, okay, to be important to God, source, universe, Allah. You being alive and having surviving what you've been through is enough. But you don't think it's enough. You overthinking and you analyzing it too much. And that is what you are going to learn about yourself. That you've been through a lot. That you being here now in this moment is a show of faith. And lastly, ooh, sis is new. There's a lot of nudity in these cards. It came out in reverse, but this is 8 of Wands. Now you can let go and be free. Okay? You are an individual. Separate yourself from everybody else and not in a what's the word? Smug type of way. That's not the word I'm looking for, but it will suffice. But not in a judgy way, but just letting go and knowing that you had the freedom to navigate this land as you see fit. Okay? We are not rushing through life because we need to enjoy the moment where we are now. I know even in the dark days or the days where things aren't going right, when you're doubting and you have questions and you just almost feel like you don't believe, let it go. Give all of that to your higher power, okay? Believe that they will come through for you, because that essentially is what faith is. Knowing and believing that your higher power is going to come in and help you when need be in your darkest hour, okay? In your darkest days, just so that you can have a testimony to share with somebody else, so that they can become believers and strengthen their faith. Enjoy these moments. There is a lesson, there is something to be learned at every turn of life. That's all I got. All right, y'all. I hope that was good. I ain't mean to get too preachy, but you know, it is what it is. Okay? It is what it is. So by now, I hope that you all have seen the light collection on the website. I hope that you have seen the Leap Day exclusive reading for $5.55. You can still buy it. And also the feminine energy reading for the month of March. This is not the March monthly. This is a celebration for Women's History Month. Okay, so all $5.55. Lighthouse Collection 1111. Check it out. And I'll see you next time. Peace.